Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Doomlink. You are currently watching, well, am I really sitting here telling you what you're watching? I think you know what you're watching, but the point is, I'm trying to be professional, guys. Yeah, it's Monster Hunter 3 Ultimus random hunts that you're watching right now. Yeah, I'm being really helpful. Yeah, it's like, you wouldn't have known if I didn't tell you, but yeah, it's currently the 18th, yeah. It takes me a long time to actually work out what the damn date is, doesn't it? But because I have to look over and then I have to actually comprehend what I'm looking at. Is that like the American order of the date, or is that the non-American? Because, you know, everyone has the same way of doing it except the Americans. And of course the American way of doing it is then, you know, forced upon everyone else, because otherwise the Americans are very, very confused if it's not their way. They're very confused. What am I looking at? You know, that's them. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, long story short, once again, I am playing with Utah, and I'm assuming that's his name. I'm assuring that's his name. That sounded like what I was going to say. Sorry, I'm too busy, like, doing weird facial expressions for my own amusement to actually look at the damn screen. I'm going to get killed by this fucking thing. I can feel it. I can feel it in my... I was going to say tibia, but... anyway... The reason why I was going to say tibia was because I was thinking of a random part of my body to mention that was not my... well, what would you usually say? I mean, feeling in my bones, feeling in my spidey sense area? Like, where does Spider-Man feel that? Is that a location, or is it just like his spidey senses? Like, I'm literally going to die. Like, that was a thing that should have happened but didn't happen, and I can't tell you why that didn't happen. In actuality, I really should try and start playing the game properly. It's getting really bad, so let's focus on actually fighting the monster. I'm very far away from the monster getting attacked by Doomlink, so that's probably not a good thing. Now, yeah, the reason why I chose this quest was because, you know, it's another one of those advanced quests. It's a triple Barioth, and the triple monster quests, as in, you know, 3 of the same monster. Although they can be slightly repetitive, the benefit to them is that they do give a lot of experience for not that much input of effort. It's really quite surprising how much experience the game gives you. Or when I say experience, I mean hunter rank points, you know, I guess. Give or... well, not either way. I mean, I was going to say give or take, but I actually meant that you can interchange the words and they more or less have the same meaning, but you would just say give or take to describe that. But anyway... Oh god, you see, the funny thing is, one thing about me is that when I say something stupid, or I go to say something stupid, I explain to you the details of that, like the thought process behind it, what I was going to say, you know, like, I don't need to do that, but I do that, maybe just to talk about something, maybe that's the reason why. We really need to start breaking these wings. This is a thing that needs to happen, quite frankly, but it's not happening. Why? I don't know. Let's aim for it now, he says, as he gets launched by a frickin' twister. Yeah, that's a term. Speaking of twisters, well, twisters aren't really related to that death. Look, I was pretty much a gnat's dick away from actually healing there, but it didn't happen. Why did I make the gnat's dick comparison? Well, there are a lot of questions that need to be asked in this world, but not all of them will be answered. That's another one of my little catchphrases, if I could speak, that I like to say from time to time. Questions that need to be asked that may or may not be answered. That's one of my quotes, and I did a little bit of a... well, that was a derivative of that quote, actually, that I said previously. That was strange. That was... interesting grammar that you just used there, Doomlink, but anyway. Sorry, I'm a little bit... maybe I'm a bit too advanced for myself. Have you ever considered that? That maybe you're too advanced for yourself? That's how I feel right now. I feel like with every word that I speak, I'm like too smart to be saying what I'm saying, but I'm saying it anyway. It's really dumb. Anyway, so look at this. Maybe these are the fruits of my death. Maybe... I died intentionally, guys, so I could get to the Barioth faster when it came this way, you know. That seems logical to me. But anyway. Attacking the wing once again, because of course, I mean, I don't need to explain to you the benefit of attacking the Barioth's wing. I explained it to you in part 14, I mean, please. I don't need to... I like how I actually know what part I explained it in. But yeah, I did a... what was it? Yeah, triple regular Barioth quest in part 14, so please don't hit me, Twister person. Why, like, okay, my previous use of the term person, and by previous I mean in the last video when I said person, that was kind of acceptable, but that was not acceptable at all. Like, that was not a person. To start with, it's not even a living thing. At least the baggie was a living thing. Yeah, I was going to say this and that, and combine the words, you know how I do that from time to time, but, well, not really from time to time, more like every time. I do that every time. I'm not capable of communicating with my mouth using my brain. That's not a thing that I can do. Maybe I'm just too busy trying to be a super amazing Monster Hunter player. Have you ever considered that? Maybe I talk stupidly because I'm an amazing Monster Hunter. Oh, hi, that's a Savage Devil Joe. How are you going? Bad timing, actually. I mean, really, I was kind of hoping to just stick to the 3 monsters in the quest, you know? Not like a 4th one, I think. 4 monsters might be a bit more than I was wanting to hunt with 2 people, but, you know, Devil Joe just really wants some attention, so that's fair enough. I think you guys just saw what happened there. That was the Savage Devil Joe killing the monster, which was nice, and the Savage Devil Joe managed to hit me there, and quite frankly, oh, he's gonna eat it. See, I love watching this when the Devil Joe actually eats monsters. That's hilarious. One thing that's not hilarious and is instead rather disturbing is when you capture a monster and it's sleeping like it's alive, and the Devil Joe eats it. That's some frightening shit. I mean, imagine seeing that in real life, but anyway, you know, the monster's sleeping and the Devil Joe's just eating it, you know. And of course, like, keep in mind, the sleeping monster does not react to the feeling of being eaten, which, I don't know, maybe that really shows you how powerful that tranquilizer is. I mean, that's some heavy shit. If you can get tranquilized and then, like, not feel getting eaten, that's serious stuff that you're throwing at those monsters. I mean, that's wow. Anyway, so I think that's more or less the right spot. I think, yeah. I think it's actually a little bit closer this way, maybe, but like I'm gonna bank on around here. Oh no, that was actually correct. See, here's me trying to be smarter than I actually am at this game. But you know, if we could hit those bombs, that'd be absolutely dandy. But, you know, I can't really have everything in life. I mean, no one can have everything in life. You don't have everything, you have some things. And the things that you have are important. Because, you know, because you can't have everything, the things that you do have more value. So, I'm going off on another tangent that doesn't need to be gone off on. But that's me. My name's Doomlink. I do that in every video that I record. But anyway, I mean, I've been doing that for God knows how long. Well, in actuality, 8 years, but anyway, because I have been making videos for 8 years. When I hit my 10th anniversary, I'm going to be crying, because it's just going to be, you know, time just goes. It's surprising. I'm not actually going to be crying, but the point is, that's called hyperbole, everyone. But, yeah, the reason why I feel that way is because, you know, time just goes. I mean, it doesn't necessarily feel like 8 bloody years ago that I started doing this, but yeah. Of course, as I have mentioned before, I don't really have anything to show for my long years of playing this damn game, because I just don't really have those files anymore. The oldest file that or the oldest group of files that I have, as in the videos, is from 2010 when I was doing a recording of Demon Souls, and that was fun. But, yeah, it wasn't very good. I mean, I'm not really in my element when I'm talking at a bloody camcorder, but anyway. It was still okay. I mean, you know, it wasn't terrible, but it's not really something that I'd want to re-upload, you know. Mainly because of the things that I say. I mean, I say some weird things. You know, I go through phases where I can say some very bizarre things, and I think I said some very bizarre things in that Let's Play, you know. Things that would make you go, do I really want to subscribe to this guy? But anyway, you know, I'm sure I say things these days that make you consider that. You know, do I really want to subscribe to a person who says this sort of stuff? But I guess the answer is yes for some people, because I do have 30 subscribers. I mean, I remember that on my original Doomlink channel, by the time I deleted my channel in 2010, well, maybe it was actually 2011 by the time I deleted the channel, I can't remember. Actually, I do think it was 2010. But, point is, I think I had about 140 subscribers, which wasn't a lot, but you know, my videos had plenty of views, and you know, it's just, that was enough for me. You know, 140 people subscribing to my damn channel, that was enough. I was happy with that. And I did have repeat viewers, people who I would chat to, people who were cool, you know. It was just a little bit of a different world with Let's Plays back then, but yeah. Unfortunately, Let's Playing has just become, you know, oh, I'm gonna sit in front of a TV screen and earn money. You know, so that's pretty good. You know, earning money while sitting in a chair. I mean, that's, to some people that would be something to envy, but to me, I'm feeling, well, you know, are you really healthy? Like, not just physically, but mentally? Are you healthy? Are you a healthy human being? Like, is your concept of reality somehow warped by the fact that you don't have to leave your computer chair to earn money? I mean, I don't know, that's just me, but, I mean, it's not something that I envy purely for the fact that I know that if I were doing this to earn money, I wouldn't be having fun anymore, because, you know, you have to kind of follow certain guidelines. Like, for me, I just sit here and make videos, that's all I do, and it's fun to just not have to worry about appealing to anyone or doing anything like that. I mean, I just do what I want to do, and if people like that, it's excellent. I mean, that's excellent, really, because in the end, if someone enjoys what I do, when I'm just doing it genuinely, like not even attempting to engage an audience in a big way, like as in basically screaming at the top of my lungs, being extremely fucking excited and saying really dumb shit. I mean, I say really dumb shit, but I'm talking about a different kind of dumb shit. But, you know, long story short, I don't have to do that. And, maybe if I did do that, it would be great. I mean, if I acted really, really hyperactive right now, that would be great, maybe. But the thing, I mean, it's not that I don't act hyperactive sometimes, it really depends on my mood, actually. But even my hyperactivity is more, it's more stupid. My hyperactivity is, well, maybe more stupid isn't the word. It's more random, it's not really, it's not calculated hyperactivity. It's just very, what I'm feeling at the time, and it's genuine. So therefore it's not, I don't know, it's not polished, I don't know how to refer to that, you know. Because it's almost scripted in a sense, some of these, like, I'm not saying it's actually scripted, but it's so thought out a lot of the time that it's almost scripted, but, and maybe sometimes not, maybe they're actually good at being hyperactive off the cuff, not really thinking about it, but anyway, I'm not that type of person. I am the type of person who can do weird shit if he's in the mood, but I'm not the type to be like that all the time. I'm generally not a hyperactive person, I think you'll find. Generally, my hyperactivity on video is a result of extreme frustration that which puts me in a mental position where I just have to do that, otherwise I just kind of have a meltdown. Not really. I mean, it's I would never have a meltdown because of a game, but it's more like, you know, to keep me from actually getting genuinely angry. That's what it is, really. It's less of me being actually angry and then reaching the point where I'm like insane and I have to be hyperactive. It's more like I become hyperactive to avoid becoming truly angry with the game. Because when I'm truly angry, that's not really fun anymore, really. Not only for me, but possibly for you as well. If I'm actually sitting there getting really pissed off, people might just think, well, what the hell am I watching, you know? And that, I think that's fair enough. But for me, generally, my frustration is funny. Like, it's actually something enjoyable to watch. I mean, it's enjoyable for me to watch anyway, so I would imagine that it's enjoyable for other people to watch. Because generally, I mean, your own frustrations are not as funny as it is for other people, so imagine if I find my own frustrations funny, how funny other people would find it. I'm not saying it's that hilarious, but the point is that it's probably, you know, reasonably entertaining. And in a good way, not in a, you know, laughing at the idiot kind of way, as in he's genuinely fucking stupid, but like, you know, because there are those types of things where people, for instance, that kid who makes the Sonic videos and gets very, very angry about it, you know, that's a different sort of thing. That's where he's actually getting angry, and people are laughing at him getting angry. That's a different sort of thing. My frustrations kind of come out in monologues and sentences and things like that, which can be kind of humorous. But anyway, That's just me. Was that the end of the quest? Ironically, guys, and you may or may not believe this, but I do not remember killing a second Sand Barioth, but... oh no, I remember now, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. See, for a second I thought that was the second one. I really, let's say second a few more times, Doomlink, but the point is that, yeah, I really thought that that was the second one we killed right there. Totally forgot about that. The true second one. The real guy, you know, the one who was forgotten. Never forget. Anyway, yeah, so I think that might be another single video, and I think I've recorded enough. What I'm actually going to do tonight, God forbid, is edit more Demon Souls. I mean, I'm still editing through Demon Souls recordings that I recorded literally a year ago. Well, maybe 9... No, how am I saying 9 months? 11 months ago, but, you know, seriously, it's hell, because I'm sick of looking at the damn game at this point. I'm entirely, how do I say, burnt out on that game. I can't look at it anymore, but I have so much that I still need to get through. I still have, I don't know how many hours of content left to actually get through, but I still have more to record even, imagine that. I mean, that's frightening. That's really fucking frightening. I still have things to record for that game. Oh, shoot me now. But, yeah, I just need to get it all wrapped up so I can truly put it to bed, you know. Because it's so easy for me to not actually, see it through to the end. It would be so easy for me not to, but I want to. I don't want to just drop things, because otherwise it's like, what's the point of even starting it if I'm just gonna drop it? It's like, doesn't make much sense to me. So, while I'm here, I might as well, you know, combine this stuff. Sounds like a plan. I will be leaving this room because this is the last recording that I'm doing, and I don't really feel like playing this game any more than I already have, so yeah, this is good enough for me now. So, that's about enough. I will withdraw some more of those, and some more bombs, and then I will get hot drinks, and then that will be it for my inventory. And then I'll end the video. I might as well say goodbye to you guys now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. The reason why I make these videos is because it seems it's one of my more popular video series that I make these days. It's actually my only popular one. Sorry, but it's true. Anyway, I might as well keep making these videos because people actually watch them, which is cool. So, yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in my next installment of my Random Hunts video series, and, yeah, I'll catch you guys later.